KD has recently faced a violent incident in prison following his claims about Diddy's alleged involvement in the murder of Tupac Shakur. Fans are now speculating that Diddy may have ordered the hit on Tupac. Diddy has been named a person of interest in the case after KD accused him of offering $10 million to have Tupac killed. Dwayne KD Davis, who is charged with Tupac's murder, appeared in court this morning after being involved in a fight with another inmate. Fox 5's Mike Allen reports on the details of the incident. Court records and surveillance footage from the Las Vegas Justice Court show that on December 23rd, Davis was being escorted back to his cell when he encountered another inmate, Rockland Hamilton, who is also facing murder charges. Hamilton approached Davis and a physical altercation ensued, with both inmates throwing punches and grappling. The officer escorting Davis called for backup and issued verbal commands for the inmates to stop fighting, ultimately using pepper spray to break up the brawl. Both Davis and Hamilton now face charges of battery by a prisoner. Since Tupac's murder in September 1996, there have been persistent rumors suggesting that Diddy was behind the hit. KD, who is alleged to be responsible for Tupac's death, claims that Diddy offered him $1 million to eliminate Tupac. According to KD, a middleman named Eric "Zip" Martin conveyed Diddy's wishes, stating that Diddy wanted both Tupac and Suge Knight dead. Court records indicate that KD was offered immunity in exchange for his confession, but he is now facing charges related to the investigation into the murder of Biggie Small. In the early 2000s, a task force comprising LAPD and FBI agents was formed to investigate the shooting of rapper Notorious B.I.G., whose real name was Christopher Wallace. This task force gathered substantial evidence suggesting that Davis was the leader of the Southside Crips, a gang implicated in the distribution of over 360 kilos of cocaine and PCP. Davis provided 3 interviews in hopes of obtaining immunity from prosecution, with the final interview focusing solely on the Tupac Shakur shooting. During a December 2008 interview with investigators, Davis allegedly began to reveal details about his former associate, Sean "Puffy" Combs. He claimed that Combs solicited him to kill Suge Knight and Tupac for $1 million. Davis stated that Martin, an associate of Combs, provided him with a gun to carry out the revenge against Tupac for a previous beating Davis had received. Despite the murder of Tupac being partially completed, Davis claimed that neither he nor his accomplice received payment for the job. He later suggested that Combs had paid Martin, who kept the money for himself. Davis's story has changed over the years. In a 1999 FBI interview, he reportedly stated that Anderson was not involved in Tupac's shooting, and that neither he nor his group was responsible for the deaths of Tupac or Biggie. He speculated that individuals associated with Combs or Death Row Records could have been involved in the murders. This inconsistency raises questions about the credibility of Davis's claim. Davis has also recounted how he was introduced to Combs in the early 1990s by Eric "Zip" Martin at the Paradise nightclub in Los Angeles. After allowing Combs to use his 1964 Chevy in a music video featuring Usher, Davis claimed that Combs paid for the car's repairs after it was damaged during filming. According to Davis, Combs was fearful of Suge Knight, who had a reputation for violence. A DEA report from a 2008 task force meeting with Davis included allegations that an associate of Combs had killed Knight's bodyguard, Jai Rebel, in Atlanta in 1995. The report indicated that Combs expressed concerns about potential retaliation from Knight related to Rebel's murder. Davis offered to provide tickets to a concert in Anaheim, California, where Combs was performing, and it was during this event that Combs allegedly solicited Davis to kill Knight and Tupac. Davis recalls a meeting at Green Blatt's restaurant in Hollywood, where Combs reiterated his desire to eliminate Knight and Tupac, offering Davis $1 million for the job. After the shooting of Tupac in 1996, Combs reportedly inquired whether the attack was a result of his alleged hit on Tupac. The task force report indicates that Combs called Martin to ask if the shooting was connected to him. In a recorded interview with LAPD officers in 2008, Davis was asked about Combs's involvement. He responded affirmatively, stating, "Yeah, I think he did." He expressed regret about meeting Combs, claiming that his life had been negatively impacted by their association. Following KD's allegations regarding Diddy's involvement in Tupac's murder, Tupac's family has hired an investigator to look into these claims. Attorney Alex Spiro, representing Tupac's family, confirmed that they are exploring a potential link between Diddy and Tupac's murder. This investigation has been previously reported by unnamed sources, but Spiro's confirmation adds credibility to the claim. The situation has escalated, with reports indicating that KD, a known associate of the Southside Crips, was attacked in prison shortly after naming Diddy. This raises concerns about the potential for retaliation against Diddy as the investigation into Tupac's murder continues to unfold. In a related development, Diddy is facing serious legal challenges, including RICO charges in New York. Court TV has confirmed that Tupac's family is actively investigating the potential connection between Diddy's alleged involvement in Tupac's murder and the ongoing legal issues he faces. National Trial Attorney Michael J. believes that the hiring of an investigative team by Tupac's family signifies the seriousness of the situation. He notes that this could lead to new revelations about Diddy and his alleged action. The mounting pressure on Diddy, combined with the ongoing investigation, suggests that the truth behind Tupac's tragic death may soon come to light. As the legal battles continue, the legacy of Tupac Shakur remains a focal point of discussion, with many seeking justice for his untimely death. The unfolding drama surrounding Diddy, KD, and the investigation into Tupac's murder highlights the complexities of this infamous chapter in hip-hop history. The public remains eager for answers as the story develops, and the quest for justice continues. The implications of these allegations extend beyond the individuals involved. They touch on broader themes of violence, power, and the often murky intersections of fame and criminality in the music industry. The rivalry between East Coast and West Coast hip-hop artists during the 1990s created a volatile environment, one that has left a lasting impact on the culture and community. The deaths of Tupac and Biggie remain two of the most significant and tragic events in hip-hop history, and the unresolved nature of these cases continues to haunt fans and artists alike. As more details emerge from the ongoing investigation, the narrative surrounding Diddy and his alleged connections to Tupac's murder will likely evolve. The involvement of high-profile figures like 50 Cent and Snoop Dogg, who have publicly commented on Diddy's alleged role, adds another layer of complexity to the situation. Their statements reflect a broader sentiment within the hip-hop community, where suspicions about Diddy's involvement have lingered for decades. The legal proceedings ahead will not only determine the fate of Diddy and KD, but may also shed light on the intricate web of relationships, rivalries, and betrayals that characterize the hip-hop scene during its most tumultuous years. As the investigation unfolds, the public will be watching closely, eager to see if justice will finally be served for Tupac Shakur and the countless others affected by the violence that has plagued the industry. In the coming months, as the trial date approaches, the narrative surrounding Diddy will continue to evolve. The testimonies of witnesses, the presentation of evidence, and the arguments made by both the prosecution and defense will shape the public's understanding of the case. As more details emerge, the complexities of Diddy's life, his relationships, and the allegations against him will be further explored, revealing the multifaceted nature of this high-profile legal battle. Ultimately, the question remains, will Diddy be able to navigate the treacherous waters of the legal system and emerge unscathed, or will this be the chapter that defines the end of his illustrious career? The unfolding drama continues to captivate public attention, with many awaiting the next chapter in this high-profile case, as the implications of Diddy's actions resonate far beyond the courtroom. The world is watching, and the outcome could have lasting effects on the entertainment industry and the broader societal landscape. As the investigation into Tupac's murder continues, the legacy of the late rapper remains a powerful force in hip-hop culture. The quest for justice is not just about uncovering the truth behind his death. It is also about addressing the systemic issues of violence and exploitation that have long plagued the industry. The voices of those seeking justice for Tupac and others like him are growing louder, demanding accountability and change in a world that has often turned a blind eye to the darker aspects of fame and success. In this ongoing saga, the stakes are high, and the potential for new revelations looms large. As the legal battles unfold, the truth behind one of music's most enduring mysteries may finally come to light, offering closure to a story that has captivated audiences for decades. The legacy of Tupac Shakur continues to demand justice, and as the investigation progresses, the hope for answers remains alive. Stay tuned as we follow this developing story and uncover the truth behind one of music's most enduring mysteries.